Have you ever been to Grandad's Bluff? If you live in Crosse, you most likely have at some point. After all, it is a beautiful bluff that is well known in the city for things like giving a good oversight of the city, and it is used for things like the New Year's fireworks and the light-up Christmas tree. What a lot of us don't know is the history behind the bluff. Was it always a public park? The answer to that question is no, it was not. In fact, it had multiple previous owners. One of the most prominent people that bought the bluff were Ellen Hickson and her son Joseph Hickson. Before we can continue their story, though, we have to start with their predecessors. An important person that had ownership over the bluff before them was Henry Bliss. Henry Bliss was the first notable person to hold possession over Grandad's Bluff. He got ownership over the bluff after becoming interested in it. According to others, he maintained it like a public park at his own expense. He was also the man who had built the original Bliss Road, which is named after him as well. He passed away in 1896, and the ownership of the bluff went on to his heirs. His heirs then planned on selling the bluff after keeping it around for 13 years. There were multiple offers due to its possible commercial value and the resources within the bluff. Norris Batchelor was one of the people who offered for the bluff, with the most money so far. He planned to use the bluff for its lumber, and he also wanted to quarry it if he did get to own it. It had already been quarried for its limestone in the past. There were newspapers released about the possibility of the bluff being used for its materials even farther. The city people were anxious about the possibility of the bluff being used up for its materials. Ellen Hickson, a wealthy woman, and her son, Joseph Hickson, had heard about this as well. Ellen wanted to help preserve the bluff, and because of that, she donated $12,000 towards preserving it. Her generous act inspired the city's people to raise money as well, which they raised around $3,000 towards preserving it. Joseph and his wife, Irene, ended up purchasing the bluff and the property for a total of $12,600 in 1909. Soon afterwards, in 1912, they donated the bluff to the city. Then Joseph and Irene Hickson moved to California. The park has been preserved since 1912, not being used for commercial material extraction. As the story progresses, there have been things added to the park to make it better, like trails for people to use. Additionally, one of the things built on the bluff is the shelter on top in 1937. It was built to, quoted, "farther enhance the beauty and natural advantages of this already famous park," for $11,489. Another addition is the tall American flag placed on top of the shelter at 70 feet tall. The flag was originally 65 feet tall, but was replaced to be 75 feet tall in 1981. That flag was struck down by lightning, so they added a new one again in 1984. Repetitively, the third flag was destroyed by wind, leading to the last replacement to be in 1999. As of now, Grandad Bluff is a public place free for anyone to visit. From being privately owned land used for lumber and limestone to becoming a well-maintained park advertised as a place to hike or view the city from, and having things built upon it to enhance the bluff. All of these events led to it becoming the recognizable Grandad's Bluff.